On this problem, we have a system of equations. We have three unknowns, x, y, and z. Therefore, we have three equations. And we're going to be solving it by combination. We need to decide, are we going to cancel the x's? Are we going to cancel the y's? Or are we going to cancel the z's? Sometimes one of them is easier to cancel than others. In this case, because we have two x's by themselves or with a coefficient of 1, we are going to be canceling the x's. Now, if you decide to cancel the y's or the z's, you'll get the same answer, but you might get bigger numbers. The z's might be fine as well. Probably the y's will give you big numbers. But if you go through those big numbers and simplify it, you'll get the correct answer. And they should give you whole numbers on the problems that we are giving you. In this case, let me cancel the x's. So let's see, I'm going to grab the first and the second equation, excuse me, the first and the last equation, and I want to cancel the x's, so therefore I'm going to multiply by -1 on the first equation. That gives me a negative x minus 3y minus 6z is equal to -8. The last equation will remain the same. I'm going to place a 1 as a coefficient, plus 2z is equal to 4. Therefore, the x's cancel. We have a negative 2y minus 4z is equal to -8. Now, I want to cancel the x's once again. You have a choice. You can grab the first one and the second one, or the second one and the third one. So I'm going to grab the first one and the second one, and I want to cancel the x's once again. So I'll multiply the top equation by -3. That gives me a -3x minus 9y minus 18z is equal to -24. The second equation will remain exactly the same. And I'm going to cancel the x's. Remember, if you cancel the x's first, you want to cancel the x's once again. And I'll get a -1y minus 12z is equal to -22. Next, I'm going to grab both equations that I have in here, and notice that they both should have the same variable, y and z. And I want to cancel the y's or the z's. So I can multiply the bottom equation by -2 to cancel the y's, or if you want to cancel the z's, you can multiply the first equation by -3. I believe it's easier to cancel the y's by multiplying by -2. That gives me the first equation will remain the same. The last equation is positive 2y plus 24z is equal to positive 44. And I'll cancel the y's, and that gives me a 20z is equal to, let's see, 36. It won't give me a whole number. So I need to go back and check and see, okay, what did I do wrong? And the steps to go through the process, just say, okay, did I multiply correctly? That's -1, that's -3, that's -6, that's -8. So that one's fine. Let's check x, y, z, 4. That one's fine. Did I add correctly? That one's fine. -4. So I made a mistake in here. So let's see. This should be a -4. It is important that you learn how to find your own mistakes just by double checking each of the process. So that should be a -4, and that makes sense. That should be a 40. I'm going to divide by 20 on both sides. So therefore, z is equal to 2. Z is equal to 3? No. So let's go and plug in the z into either one of those two equations. I'm going to plug into the first one. Looks easier. So let's go and find, if I plug in the z in here, I'm going to find the value of y. So let's go and find y. I have a -2y minus 4z is equal to -4. But instead of the z, I'm going to plug in a 2. So I have a negative 2y minus 8 is equal to negative 4. Move the negative 8 to the right, becomes a positive 8. So I have a negative 2y is equal to 4. Divide by negative 2 on both sides, so y is equal to negative 2. No. So let's plug both of them into the first or second or third equation. Let's go and plug it into the last equation. So therefore I'm going to find x. And hopefully my value will be 2. So let's see, x plus y, which is negative 2, plus 2z, which is 2, is equal to 4. So x minus 2 plus 4 is equal to 4. X plus 2 is equal to 4. And move the 2 to the right, becomes a negative. So it's x is equal to 2. Perfect. So your answer was letter D. So remember to be careful, very careful when you multiply, when you add. Keep your signs, double check, triple check, and you'll be sure to get the correct answer.